What is going on YouTube? My name is Dom, and in this video here today, well, actually, I'm not going to begin it like that. Before I get started into today's topic, I did want to address something. You know, yesterday I did not have my Ghost Recon live stream match. We had a bye week this week, and we also have a bye week next week, which means there's going to be a lot of practice and whatnot going on. I'll do a lot of streams to keep up with those, and if you guys want to join in and squad up during one of my streams on Ghost Recon, please follow me on Twitter or my Discord, or drop it down into the comment section that you'd like to be a part of that. I would like to try to get as many subs involved as I can. I think that'd be awesome. And also, in the background, you will see Far Cry 5 footage. The reason I have that going is because the Far Cry 5 DLC is coming out on Tuesday. I am probably going to be live streaming it, so please check that out. I'll probably be doing a video about it as well. Let me know what else you guys would like to see. So to begin today's topic, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to call this video at this point. This video is actually going to be kind of diving into a subject that I brought up in my last video. If you guys haven't watched that video, go ahead and click this card up in the top right corner. So in this video, I'm going to be kind of breaking down one of those topics just a little bit, because I felt that it was really interesting, and I felt that it's something that I wanted to talk about a little bit more. So in my last video, I talked about three major authors. One of them was, it was Pascal, Nietzsche, and Montaigne. Today, I'm going to be talking about Montaigne. And Montaigne likes to talk about death. He likes to talk about our fear of death a lot. And in his words, well, not exactly in his words, but he says something to the effect of, there should be a book, and I think he wants to write this book, that talks about how to conquer your fear of death, and then is followed by how to live. Because in his mind, you cannot live properly if you have not conquered your fear of death, which kind of makes sense. It really does, if you think about it. So anyway, to quote Montaigne really quick, and then I'll break up into this. He says, "But during life you are still dying, and death doth more rudely touch the dying than the dead, and more lively and essentially. If you have profited by life, you have also been fed thereby, depart then satisfied." So to break this quote up into, layman's terms, essentially what he's saying is, when you're alive, you're dying. Death itself, he kind of refers to death here as almost like a person. And death itself has a greater effect on you when you're alive rather than when you're dead, because when you're dead, you don't feel anything, as far as we know. When you're alive, you are afraid of death. You're perpetually in fear of this. And then that's the big issue here, right? So then he goes, he says, if you have profited by life, you have also been fed, thereby depart satisfied. And what he means by this is, if life itself has provided you any benefit, any enjoyment, any satisfaction, any pleasure, whatever it may be, then you have profited by it. You've gained something from living. So just like a guest who comes over to have dinner with you or something, they leave full, they leave satisfied. Be content with the fact that you have gained something by being here and by living. So then move on from it, and do not fear that. Do not fear that separation anymore. And on the macro scale, we're talking life and death here. But on the micro scale, when you're playing a video game, when you're playing Ghost Recon, especially in the competitive sense, which is what I'm always considering, if something has worked for you, and something has given you, or you have gained something by practicing a certain skill, or leveling up to a certain character, getting a certain perk, or whatever it may be, even on the experience level, even in the facet of, I have learned something from this experience, or I have gained something in any way, shape, or form, technique, maybe a new mental skill, or just a basic exercise where you're exercising your critical thinking using, techniques, playing against other people competitively. Maybe you lose, but if you gain something from that experience, then be satisfied with it, because you left that situation better than when you entered it. That's really it. So don't be upset when shit just ends. Don't be upset when the movie, fades to black. Now, particularly for me, I'm probably going to apply this sort of philosophy, this way of thinking, in competitive play. So for example, I noticed a lot of people in competitive matches, also in my matches when I review footage, kind of stick with the same strategy over and over and over again. It does not work. We're beating our heads against the wall, when it would have been better to have said, hey, this strategy worked in certain situations. We learned something by that experience. It's not working here. Let's move on to something else, and we'll let that sort of die. I'm satisfied. Let's move on. And that's sort of what I got from it. But please let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Also, drop me a like or a dislike depending on how you enjoyed the video. My philosophy sort of going in with these videos is, you don't really have to get from point A to point B when you talk about philosophy or you talk about critical thinking, because one of my intellectuals that I like nowadays, his name's Matt Dillahunty, said that you can kind of treat it like jumping on a trampoline. You don't really get anywhere, but it's good exercise. So it's something I like to carry into. That's a thought process I like to carry into any video and every video. Please let me know what you guys would like to see going into the future. Please let me know how you thought about this video. Please let me know your thoughts. I'm always interested to have a discussion with you guys. Also follow me on Twitter or Discord to keep the conversation going. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with my live stream. Please let me know if you want to be a part of that. I want to squad up with you guys as much as possible. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.